Hello everyone, so this is the second part of the guide. We were talking about these choices. So the last one was this one, which is useful in the probably the longest combos. So when you are at this point of the stage, probably you don't need it because it's just too long. So you don't really need this. But when you are here, the important thing is that you do something like starter, filler, screw, wall carrier, and ender. Okay, so wherever you are, the important thing is that you gather all these things in a combo. So starter, filler, screw, wall carrier, wall ender. Okay, so this is very important. So this means that if you are here, you'll probably have it's a very long distance. So all you can do is just elbow and try to do something. But if you want to reach the other part of the wall, is I don't know if you can do it here, but you can try. It's okay as long as you do 5 elbows more or less in this. So it means that when you choose the stage, you have to see the just the distance. For example, this is very, yeah, you see 20 and 24. So you have to remember the horizontal part and the vertical part. So these are very useful things when you have to deal with combos, as well as balcony and floor break. Example here. Actually, as I did in the video, for example, with a down, forward 2, 3, and 1+2 in a stage like this with a floor break, you can actually do something like this. Let me try. And it's combo. We'll try again. Not that hard, so you can do it quite easily, so no problem. Just be fast with the down one immediately and elbow. So let's get back to the this one. Forward 4-1, it's 15 frames and it's very useful. Now you can cancel it, so you have to watch out. I'll show you why in a while, in a second. This is useful for this kind of things. You are here, for example, and your opponent is whipping something, so I'll just whip something here. Example. Oh my days. And you can actually confirm it because it's confirmable. So it's a good way to get from here to the wall. I think it's a very good move anyway. The thing you have to remember is that when you are here and you try to do this, we have to switch. I just pick Leo. Oh, don't care. So if you are versus Julia, it's simple. Because, let me try to do so. So anyway, it's minus 14. So if you just wait a second, you can try to punish it. But if you see the cancel, you can just hop kick with your 15 frames, whatever. If you see the movement of the cancel, just hop kick. So don't wait, don't hesitate, because you can punish it. Let's get back to Julia. And yeah, Mr. Raven is okay. Wrong. So let's go to the next move. So 441 is quite good. Da -da -da -da. Power Crush. Okay, this Power Crush is 18 frames mid. Also will bounce. So if you are here, you can just see the distance. It's very strong as well. Think. Let me try one thing. This is from the maximum distance, but I just recommend this. It just I'd rather do this down forward for 2, just to will carry after the Power Crush. You know, the Power Crush can be used after many things. The thing is that you can, for example, try to do it after down forward 1 on block. Mid-axis skipped. So if your opponent skips mid-axis, after this you can Power Crush. And you see the, of course, if he does, if he or she does a move with a certain amount of frames, you will hit with your Power Crush. So it's more common after this move, after this on block, after mid-axis skipped, or actually let me try one thing. This is -5 as well, but it is risky because it's a high, so it's just up to you. If they are used to doing something after you do, for example, this or other moves, it's okay to try sometimes this, but watch out because it's -14. So you have to remember that if you are versus, for example, Geese, it can be really dangerous, or for example Alisa or martial law. So this is quite similar. Steve Fox with the rage drive. So these are things that you have to think before doing any of these -14 moves. This one. These are the main dangerous moves. So again, move list. Let's go to the unblockable. I just don't use it. So not before in previous Tekkens, I used it sometimes. There were some opportunities to use it, but now, oh, you know, the down forward one is very, very, very powerful. It's something that you can do after you have to mix up every time. So you can down for one and stay down for one into this, but it's dangerous. So you have to see the reaction after doing this. If your opponent tries to answer back after you do this, you just stay and wait. If they don't do anything, you can start mixing up, and you know that this can lead to something guaranteed. The easiest thing is down forward 3 1+2. This is just the easiest thing to do. Other things are the elbow, which you see now it's not combo, so I did it wrong. This is useful when you are at the wall. Just an example. And it's all combo. Or something that it's not seen commonly. This one. It can be very interesting. This one is a move that it's not used many times, but the thing is that there is a particular difference, because if let me see, I want to confirm this. And then repeat action. When you're hit by this, you can go back to roll. So this is the difference between this and, for example, this, which they nerfed because now you can go back and avoid the follow-up. You can't go back after being hit by this. So the follow-up is guaranteed. That's why everything is guaranteed here, if you do it correctly. So you just have to practice. But if you don't want to, just if you're here, for example, just more distance, you can get to the wall as well. Let's go. So this is quite good. You have a pushback as well after they block. That's why the power crush is very, very good. After they block a down forward 1, there is a slight pushback. Down forward 2-1. Down forward 2-1 is the, you know, 15 frames starter, and it's longer than you can even expect. Action. If you are fast, you have to be confident. You can do it. It's quite long. Anyway, there is one particular thing I saw, and it's versus the nice Akuma. If he does the, you know, the Tatsu, you know, now it's -15. Whatever. So it looks like it's easy, but it's not. because you have to be really precise when you try to press down forward Q1. If you mess it up, and or if you try to press it repeatedly until you get the down forward 2, the 1 will not come out, unfortunately. So a good solution can be doing the other for 15 frames launcher. Just this one. Because you just have to do something that it's on one button. Don't do down forward 1. And the same applies for Akuma when he does this one. If you don't press anything, you will be probably closer. So it should be easier. But if you press back, sometimes you don't hit. So maybe if you try to do this, it's better. So political forward 2, sometimes it's better as a punish. Yeah, the thing I was talking about, down forward 2, 3 is just to confuse your opponent. So you can do, this is very powerful. Now a bit nerfed because they can roll back. This is probably the most powerful one. You can just do nothing and stay and see, or you can press down and go into the crouch state, or you can press 1 after it just to bait. You just have to be fast anyway. Down forward to 4. I don't use it, but anyway, it's let me check. -6, so the same could be applied with a power crush anyway. Could be an idea, but remember it's a high hit. Then let's go to down 3, down forward 3, 1 plus 2. You know, it's 13 frames punish, so there's nothing. The only thing is that the second one is sidesteppable, but you will not see this. You will see just punish because it's -13 anyway. So this down forward 4, 2, 1. It's this one, which you have to go back and forward to do the blue sparkle, and this one with the useful in combos, you know. So let me check if in another stage I can show you something. There are stages you have to be careful. No. If the stage is particular and it's not like rectangle, so there's something like circle. you can remember that sometimes it's not on axis, so nothing here is on axis, but sometimes you can get multiple walls with this. So if you, there is a link on my a video on my YouTube channel or the Twitch channel showing the I did multiple down forward 4 2 3. And if the opponent goes to the other side, you can do it multiple times, but it's just situational, so you don't you will not know. Down forward 3 plus 4, it's useful when you have to resplot, for example. And there is or you have to do another an extension of your combo, so you have to just to be ready. You can go back on the palm. So it's just you can just change your combo and see what's happening. Down to this is just used as an interrupt, but it's -10, and I don't use it that much, but anyway, on hit you have a +1, so that's why I don't like it so much. But yeah, against some measures it can be useful. After this you can do, for example, a low. It's just up to you. You have to see if your next hit will be steppable, sidesteppable or not. Down 3 is another one, very powerful. Low. Okay, not that much damage, but -1, so still your opponent has to be careful after you hit. And you can Pyro Crush after this on hit, because generally they think that after being hit by a low, there is a slight advantage for you. So they know you are minus something, but it's just -1. So you can try, if they mesh every time, you can try a Power Crush as well. Watch out if you want to do something like this. You just try with Julia versus Julia. Let's go and see the options. You have to be sure about this. Let me try here. No. No. So anyway, it's quite good. It will be more or less 14 frames, the follow-up with a shotgun, so watch out. Anyway, watch out. They can do something, they can try. I am recover crouching, so I'm doing white standing 4 and it's not working. And down 1 doesn't work anyway, so I cannot sidestep. Anyway, it's good. Maybe let me try just to see. So the only thing can be rage art, so you have to be careful anyway. Else and down for 1. This is minus 14. So another thing that you have to be careful about. So watch out, because it's not counter it guarantees the if the low is uncounter it, the 1 is guaranteed. So it will be high damage anyway, and it can be useful for the if they do a lot of power crushes, you will destroy them. But maybe not the best move. Sometimes you can do this one, which is not common, or just alone, because on counter it's another juggle. You have to dash a bit. Or maybe because it's Julia. But don't worry, it's because it's Julia. Anyway, I don't like it particularly. Sometimes at the beginning of the round, people use it just like I'll try everything to hit you, but not that important. Yeah, this one, the alternative is interesting. The good thing is that here it's not sad. It's that you can just. This one is much more interesting. Down forward. Sorry, down 4. On hit. And while standing 4. So I can win with this one, but with 13 frames, there's a trade, and Julia will juggle from that. So watch out. Let me try one thing. Counter it with the magic 4. So the characters with the magic 4 are really dangerous, but other characters, for example characters with 13 frames mid, trying to answer back to down 4 on hit, you can juggle after this with an elbow or with a down 4-3. So down 4, and then you can while standing 4, or you can just stay crouched. So if they press 1, you can while standing 1. And let's finish this part of the guide with the down 1+2. Down 1+2, it's used after doing this. When your opponent does something, you hit him anyway, or her anyway. Only if they do something. If they stay on the ground, you don't hit with this. So it's like a mix-up. But if they do something, if they roll, if they try to wake up, to stand up, if they try to roll on the ground, whatever, it's just guaranteed. Other thing is this can be used. It's when you are in a. There is a. Let me try this. Let me try this. You are in a stage with a balcony break or just wall break. You cover a big distance with a juggle combo. So let me try to do this. And you end up doing elbows. So if the last hit is down forward, down 1 to 2, you will just hit, of course. Just something like this. So it's situational, but it can be interesting. So this is the second part of the tutorial about Julia. If you have any questions, just send me a message on Twitter. You can check my YouTube channel, but I will be continuing from this. Next one will be down back 1. So be ready and see you next time.